If you are a real estate agent and you are tired of paying for ads that flat out don't work, cold calling, door knocking, all the same old stuff that just seems to be getting you stuck in a rut, well, this is the channel for you. We are three rockstar agents who have come together with over 50 plus years in the training and sales industry, and we are hoping to pass that knowledge on to you. So subscribe to the channel and get ready to learn. Let's get started.
I want to talk a little bit about where this is going, because 2026 is going to be a big year for physical AI, right? Because if you listen to all the founders, like founder of NVIDIA, Meta, and all these individuals, Elon Musk, they're all telling us exactly what they're doing, right? But just with all the noise around this, especially on social media, and everybody and their brother telling you all these tools and all these things you got to learn, it gets like, it's just this huge noise chamber that we are all in. But if you take a step back and you listen to what the people who are creating this are telling you where it's going, it really does get interesting. So 2026 is going to be a big year for physical AI, which is where this is all moving towards, which is also where you're going to see mass adoption to start to incur as well. You see, even us using it on the computer, the laptop, our phones is not going to be the way that we all utilize AI really in the future as all this is progressing, right? So when I'm talking about physical AI, I'm talking about even something like the Waymo taxi. Has anybody here driven in a Waymo taxi yet? No, they're the self-driving cars is what we call them. But in reality, those are just robots that look like cars that drive you places. But if I ask Michael down here to hop in this robot, I don't know if you'd be as willing to do that as much as a self-driving car, right? We call it that just for adoption purposes. And, like if you look at China right now, they actually allow two different companies to have air rights. And it is literally a flying autonomous vehicle. And it's not in the future. They already have it. It's a flying autonomous vehicle that can take you from point to point. And it's pretty freaking cool. It's basically like a drone that you get in and it flies you and you get to it's sightseeing and tourism, but physical AI, right? What's coming in 2026 is really you're going to start to see the adoption of artificial intelligence take a huge leap. So I've talked about this, I believe, earlier this year, if you guys remember this. But Johnny Ive, he's a guy who helped design the iPhone, the Mac computer, and a lot of the Apple devices. And Sam Altman teamed up earlier this year. And they're working on a project to create AI agents that we will all carry around with us. AI agents that we will all carry around with us. And they're calling it the third device. You'll have your phone, your laptop, and this AI agent. And they're really saying it's going to start replacing even your phone and your laptop. If you can imagine that. But, when we say that, it's like, there's no way a device will overtake my phone and laptop. But let's be honest, when phone and laptops first came out, you're like, there's no way I'll carry around this with me all the time and check it all the time and have texts and emails. Like, things change fast, right? Even Amazon 25 years ago, right? You're like, oh, there's no way I'll order things every other week, every single day, and have it show up on my doorstep the next day. But here we are. So these AI agents, they're literally telling us what these things are going to do. So there was a development day. NVIDIA had a huge launch, and they were talking about all the things they're working on. OpenAI was there. And they went a step further and really telling us what these devices will do. So they're predicting 100 million. They're not even predicting. They're telling us 100 million in their first production of these AI agents. And what it is literally artificial intelligence built into these devices. And now they're saying it'll be more than one device, like one that you carry with you, one in your home, and everything else. Will they be listening all the time? Yes. But can we be honest? We all know our phones already do that, right? I don't have to tell you guys. Yeah. So we're all on that same page. But this will be AI built into this device. And you got to imagine, what is every company been collecting on us since the internet has came out? Anybody? I see Michael mouthed it. Data. So all this data that they've been collecting is now built into this AI agent that knows everything about you, everything you search, everything you like, everywhere that you go. So that way you're like, hey, I want to go out to eat. It'll be like, well, Jeff, I know you like live music and I know like you being on the patio. So here are 3 different places that have live music on the patio that you and your wife can go and enjoy. right? So it knows all these things about you, and you'll literally just be able to talk to it back and forth. So I know like some people are like, well, the adoption of AI, like how, like, does everyday people even use ChatGPT? They won't have to even know what the app is or how to communicate with it. It'll literally just be something that they talk to that gets them the information. It's not theory. These are the guys who helped design the iPhone, the Mac computer, the CEO of OpenAI are telling you this is where it is going. Elon Musk was just on another podcast as well. And he was saying the same exact thing. Screenless devices that know everything about you that you'll be able to communicate with back and forth. So why is this important? Well, number one, it's where the world is going. This is where mass adoption is going to take in. But we have to also understand a couple things that come with this as well. This is where we're entering the like AI-powered consumer is where this is going. It is an AI-powered consumer that gets their information through AI. And let's face it, how many people fact check social media? You know, your friends who read something on social media and they believe it is just a truth, right? It's going to be the same thing with AI. We're seeing it more and more. Like the number one complaint against real estate agents for years has been communication, right? That's been the number one complaint. That is no longer the number one complaint. The number one complaint across the board is now, I felt like I knew more than my real estate agent. That is the number one complaint amongst consumers. Do you think it's a coincidence? It's because AI is now in the picture, all these posts on social media and people are getting all this information. They feel, whether it's true or not, they feel like they know more. Now with these AI agents, it's going to continue to go this way. So it's important for a couple reasons. One, here's what I will tell you too. Do not fall into AI tool addiction. Do not fall into AI tool addiction. There's many studies out right now. 95% of AI companies are failing hard right now. And a majority of these businesses are trying to implement all of these AI tools are not seeing the return on their bottom dollar and all their efficiencies that they were promised. Yes, AI is smart, but I think we all realize you still have to be there to help it out. You still have to be in the loop. Human in the loop is a big thing. It can't just take it across the finish line and do all the work for you. So with 95% of AI companies that are failing hard right now aren't delivering on what they are promising, what you can't do is start to just get behind your computer and try to learn all these different AI tools, because guess what's going to happen in 2 months? They're going to change and they're going to grow, and it's going to become simpler and simpler and simpler. And then next year, we're all going to have these AI agents that are just right there with you, answering questions, and you're working with it side by side. So how do we skate to where the puck is going? Right? That's what I want to talk to you guys about today. How do you skate to where the puck is going and not get bogged down in where it's currently at? Because if you fall into AI tool addiction, you will be on a treadmill that is only speeding up, and you'll be on it the rest of your life. And this treadmill is only going faster and faster and faster and faster with all these tools and all these updates. I want to get you guys off of that treadmill and be able to simply collaborate with this and adapt. Because it is like the real quote is not survival of the fittest. The real quote is, it is not the strongest of a species, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one most adaptable to change. Not the strongest or the smartest. It is the one most adaptable to change. So simply using this as your collaborator. There's also another big part of all of this that, I feel like when you take a step back and really look at it, it makes sense. It's a no-brainer. So if everybody has these AI agents and they're getting all their information from it, and the people who are running all this are telling you we're going to more of a screenless society where the AI is just going to tell you these things, what does that tell you about how people get information and how they work with people? Well, if AI is not recommending you, if AI is not finding you, then you will not be found. This is where AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, and GEO, Generative Engine Optimization, come into play. It runs very similar to SEO, Search Engine Optimization. That is still the foundation of all of this. But AEO and GEO, there are some different properties that we have to understand in order for us to really be found on this. You see, moving forward, the internet and the data has to exist, right? Because AI, that's why they're building these massive data centers all over the country. Because without data, AI is just an idiot, right? All right. Because it needs the information to pull from. So it's not like the internet's just going to disappear. It's just going to be used in a different way. Because the more hits, like the hits on the website on SEO and how it works is going to be way more about AI hitting websites and pulling information than humans going to websites. Does that make sense to you guys? Because that's what's going to be pulling the data and then bringing it to the individual. So I want to, what I'm going to cover today about AEO and GEO and how you can optimize this. Yes, it'll be good for right now because people are still on websites. People are still on social media, going to all these places and getting information. But we also have to formulate this in a way that preps us for getting found on these different engines. And this is not a theory that I'm showing you guys. I've been helping people with this for the last year and a half. We have a done-for-you service that gets people found on AEO and GEO. I just had someone text me the other day too, got another lead off of ChatGPT because that's where people are going. They just typed in #1 real estate agents. And there's a process to you guys being found. I want to give you guys some really simple strategies and a kind of basic overview to allow you guys to really get prepped for what this is. So first, I'm just going to kind of go through how to get recommended by these other tools. The online shift that is happening, 97% of home buyers use the internet, right? And that number's probably higher, but that's just the number that we found. The thing is, I'll see people say SEO is dead, and that could not be further from the truth. SEO is not dead. It is literally the foundation of how you are discovered. AI is not replacing SEO. It is rewarding people who are using it right. What is changing is how people are getting their answers, right? They're no longer just going, yeah, people go to Google, but how many people here Google something, but then the AI gives you the answer right away, right? Like it'll say AI answer right at the top and it'll give you some sources. And you just read that. And you're like, I'm not going to go click on the links. My answer's right here. It's just changing how this is being done. So going through this, SEO is still your baseline visibility, but now places like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Google AI Overview, they are researching and reading your SEO content and summarizing it for the end user. It's not just optimizing for Google, it's optimizing for how AI will present your answers. And I just want to say this. Although AI does work a million times faster than the human brain, it works at this speed. It still doesn't want to work harder than it has to. AI doesn't want to work harder than it has to. Meaning, your answers and how you present your information have to be simple and upfront. And I'm going to kind of go through this as well. So we call this triple engine optimization. The 3 discovery engines you must optimize for. Because when we get into physical AI, I'll share these slides with you guys. There you go. Copy, paste. So I'm not going to go through the entire slide deck here with you guys because this is a whole class in itself. But you guys will see the different tools, and I have a custom GPT within here that will help you optimize for triple engine optimization. But SEO, it's appearing on Google, right? Search engine optimization. AEO is answer engine optimization, being direct answer. Having a very specific answer to the exact question that people are looking up. And then GEO, making sure tools like ChatGPT or Gemini use your content, right? So I can go through all of this, but I want to make sure I get through some exact practices that you guys can utilize as well. The first thing I want to share with you guys is we all know, I've shared this tool with you guys here before, right? My Listing Buddy. If you guys haven't added this to your ChatGPT yet, add it. How you do that is you simply click the link that I put into here. And then once this pops up, click keep in sidebar right here. So you click My Listing Buddy and then you click keep in sidebar. There's a reason I'm bringing this back up. There really is. Because as we all saw, Zillow is now integrated with ChatGPT, right? Zillow's integrated with ChatGPT. There's a lot of other AI servers that are coming out that have AI integrated into their search. So what does this tell us now? If AI is getting integrated into home searches, now your listing description matters now more than ever. It is not just about writing a beautiful listing description that people read that captures their attention. No, AI is searching for homes through listing descriptions and the bullet points and all that information. Based on what someone is searching for, it is now cross-referencing the listing descriptions to identify which homes fit these people's needs. Does that part make sense to you guys? Because if AI is doing the searching, your listing description matters because it is searching for information. So guess what we did? We optimized and we upgraded My Listing Buddy. So now when you say create a listing description, you will see this. Here, wait. So it gives you two options, and I want it to read this. Hopefully it says it this time. Create a listing description. All right. Sometimes it says it, sometimes it does. I just wanted to show you how it says it. I'll try it one more time because I love when it says it for my training. There we go. See, it gives you like 4 options for how it says it. So I wanted to show you guys like visually. So I'll create a high-performing SEO, AEO, and GEO optimized listing description that formats this into paragraph and bullet points. So now My Listing Buddy will write your listing description in a way that is optimized for SEO, AEO, and GEO. The big things on this are clearly stating this information. You'll see it will ask for this information. Why? Because it needs to clearly state this. Not in the remarks, not in the comments. Clearly state the information here. So if I just go to Zillow, see, I'll just pull this home. Let's just say I'll pull facts and features. So it clearly states everything on here. What I would highly recommend is all of your listings that you currently have right now, going back through My Listing Buddy, rewrite your listing descriptions using this tool. All right, school district. See, and then it will ask you these questions. So let's see. Let's get the address. School asking price. What did it say? 999. I don't know. I'm just going to make some of this up. Nearby to the local parks and schools. Disclaimers, target buyer profile, brand voice. So we'll ask you all these questions. Optimizing your listing descriptions to now fit the way that people are searching, because if you're not found on these places, it's going to be harder for people to find you. So My Listing Buddy, it is now optimized for AEO, GEO, and SEO. Highly recommend going through all your listing descriptions, rewrite them utilizing this tool. So let's talk about your
Nick, real quick, show me one more time. I think I missed at the beginning how you got to My Listing Buddy.
Yes. So My Listing Buddy, I'm just going to copy this link and paste it here in the chat. So once you click this, it'll open up just like this. So it'll open up for you.
Thank you.
And what you will just do this. Click My Listing Buddy and then click Keep in Sidebar. Because now My Listing Buddy will always be over here on the left inside of your chat GPT. No, thanks for bringing that up. So yes, if you click Keep in Sidebar, it will always be over here on the left inside of your chat GPT now. Which is really important.
It's really good.
Guys, that's a small hinge that can swing a big door. It doesn't take a lot of extra steps. You don't have to understand every little step that comes after that as well. Just know we have trained it for this, and this is how people are going, right? I'll ask how often should you change your listing description? I don't know. If it's on the market for like 14 or 21 days, I would just redo it and revamp it using My Listing Buddy. If you haven't optimized it yet, I will go back through and then optimize it. So I'll go through and do that. So now let's talk about a content strategy, like how you're like posing your content and being found. So what I'm going to cover with you guys today is just a very simple strategy that optimizes you for SEO, AEO, and GEO. One of the most important parts about this is getting topics that people are actively searching for. And you can have AI help you in that process. But here's the big piece. Clearly state the question or the keyword that people are asking in the first 40 to 60 characters answering that question. So you clearly state what people are looking for. And then in the first 40 to 60 characters or the first part of your video, clearly answering the question. Why? Because when people ask that question, AI is going to search who has this question and a clear answer for them. And again, AI doesn't want to work harder than it has to. So if your answer is sporadically throughout your entire post, your blog, or your video, it won't be able to get a clear answer. So it's going to go find somebody who has it. Right? So in doing so, here, I'm going to share this with you guys. It's a longer prompt. Let me actually make it available to anyone. I'll copy and paste this in here. And I even set it up. So that way, every Monday at 8 a.m., it will send you to your email a list of new content ideas. So you'll see, you got to put in your city or neighborhood. So that's the one thing that you guys do have to do. But every Monday at 8 a.m., it will send you new information that you can either shoot, post about, or talk about. Core identity, primary objective, comprehensive content analysis, source requirements, only use sources published within the last 45 days, prioritize local MLS data, municipal records, local news outlets, and real estate publications and verified sources. Every data point must include publication dates and clickable source link. Why? You don't want it just sending you anything off of Reddit, right? Like that's not what you want for this. Reference specific zip codes and names, delivery structure, trending questions analysis, 10 high intent questions that buyers or sellers are asking in, then you put your neighborhood. You already put that up top, so you're good to go. For each question, provide an AEO optimized answer, single sentence, 15 to 25 words, supporting evidence, local SEO keywords, platforms. And then I'll go through what the output's supposed to look like. And even at the end, red flags to avoid, generic real estate market platitudes, vague geographic references, hook lines exceeding 12 words, missing source attribution. So all you have to do is copy and paste this into your chat GPT, and you will see it'll go to thinking. I believe this is, yep. And if you did this right, you copy and paste this and you put where you are located at, you'll see it will create this task for you. So every single Monday at 8 a.m., it will send you this information. And I'll give you an example of what it looks like. So here's an example of what this would look like. Trending questions number 1, is Orlando leaning buyer or seller this November? AEO answer. Orlando is tilting towards balanced, buyer-friendly inventory, ticked up weekly prices in soft segments. Evidence. So it'll give you the place where it found it. Keywords to be able to utilize inside of this. Hook lines, information. So now this will give you exactly what people are searching for and the AEO answer you should provide right away. So it'll go through, and every Monday at 8 a.m., it will send you a report just like this. What are people asking and how do you answer it? If you want to take this a step further, I also do have this custom GPT. It's not available to the public, but I'm going to share it here with you guys. So it's a triple engine optimized blog writer. So now this one will help you write your blogs around this information. So let's say weekly content prompt. Let me get back to strategy. Market research. All right. So let's say, for example, take this one. So I can take this and come back to triple engine optimization, help me write a blog. It will ask you for information, blog topic. So you can say, what is my main topic? Let's just say I took this information. So it will ask you questions. Use the information I provided. I will go through and really answer these questions, but for the sake of time, blog strategy overview, meta descriptions, outlines.
So Nick, while you're doing that, if I understand this, triple engine blog writer, I could be doing blogs like 3 times a day about how great a realtor I am and how much I know about the area, and dropping my nuggets into it. If I'm just going to be somebody who wants to be everywhere, this is my little tool to do that.
Absolutely. And that's part of what we do. So that's part of what our program is. We hire people that know all this to do it for you, or you could do it yourself just like that.
Well,
And just, yes, you can do that 3 times a day, just following this segment.
I'm sitting there thinking about myself right now because how does this apply to me? But then when I'm mentoring other agents, I'm like, well, here we go. Let's just do a couple of simple things, right?
Yep. And then you can say, now act as an expert's video scripter. I don't know. And write me a short video script using the information above. And now that is AEO optimized. You have all the information. You have the right keywords. You can take this information and now you have scripts for your videos.
I like it. It reminds you to smile.
Yeah.
I'm a smiling realtor.
Yep.
Okay, so can we ask it to highlight the 5 keywords to hit, if you're being a human, and I haven't paid for that tool that puts the script in front of me. So I got to remember my script, but I always remember my main points that I'm making in 90 seconds. Okay, there it is. Emphasize words like Orlando housing market, buyer friendly. Okay, good.
And it will go through. Yep, that's a great question. And now it's like, now you have short videos that you can continue to shoot, right? Taking this information, what people are searching for with your AEO answer, shooting short videos, because family, especially on YouTube, I will say this, YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is a search engine. That is one of the places that AEO and GEO reference. If you go on Google and you ask a question, you will see shorts pop up on the side as references to be answers to your questions. Cheryl, I see you got your hand up.
Yes, I'm sorry I have a problem with my screen. And I don't know if you don't want to wait to the end for this, but you talked about using, like you're giving us that tool, that chat to use.
Yeah.
I'm in your school. How do I access that? How do I get that added on?
That's a great question. So I have the link here in the chat. If you just message us in school too, we do have there's a video training that we did on all of this where we went really in depth onto AEO, GEO, answer the public, utilizing a lot of these systems that we're talking about. So that is inside of school. Let me just get you.
So that will show me how to add it to my chat GPT. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay.
So this was a training inside of our program where we go in depth and it has all the different links built out for you. So going through this, family, look, this is skating to where the puck is going. We are all going to have these physical AI agents that will give us answers to our questions. And the thing is, Sean doesn't need to know all the specific things about him. His AI agent will already know it. So when they just say, hey, I'm looking for a home, it will know who he is, what he's looking for, what area he is in. It will automatically know those things and go out and try to find that information for him, provide a customized answer to him. Man, Elon Musk was even saying on his video, he's like, I don't even think email is going to exist in this AI agent future. How crazy is that? That's at least what he's predicting. He's like, your email is not even going to exist. It's just going to know the things that you like. It's going to read them off to you, and it's going to give you answers and tell you how to answer to people. It's going to be AIs talking to AIs, and we're just going to be the throughput. He's saying that's 3 to 5 years away, so we'll see how that pans out. But this physical AI is what is coming, being found when people are asking AI questions. So we don't need to look at, because 220 times more people still go to Google over ChatGPT. So I don't want you guys to think like Google is dead, because that's just not the truth. But that is the source of information that it is pulling things from. Won't the public be able then to do this themselves? So Dan, when you're asking the public do this themselves, what exactly are you referring to? The public doing what exactly themselves?
Where are you, Dan? Can you unmute yourself?
AI finding them the property they want. It's a great question. So this is the AI-powered consumer. This is where, great example. So one of our clients, one of the people that we work with, Sean Stewart, actually not Sturrock. I got you guys mixed up in a text before. I thought I was texting Sean, but it was the other Sean. Sean Stewart, what he did is he was a part owner of a KW franchise, and he was selling off his ownership. So he could do what he's going to do, right? And he was going through and he was asking it questions about, What does it look like? They sent him over agreements. So he went into ChatGPT and was like itemizing everything, going through everything, asking it questions about where is it favorable to him? Where is it not favorable to him? And he got all this, and then he brought it to a lawyer, because he's not going to just say, oh, AI gave me the answer. He is going to then bring it to an expert and then have all of this information. And what he was saying, he's like, man, I felt more empowered. Because a lot of times I'd go to my lawyer, I'd smile and nod because I know basic business, but I still didn't feel there leaving like I knew what I was talking about. But now with AI, he was able to get all this information, bring it to an expert, and then have the expert bring it the last 5 yards. So is this going to replace you? No. But how you position yourself as the expert, because people will still want, this is their largest financial asset. They will still want to work with a human when it's all said and done. But the amount of information that they get and how prepared they feel is what is changing. They will still bring it to a person, but I just predict there will be significantly less real estate agents because they aren't a true expert in their field. They have not identified their core niche. Who are you a hero to? What is your niche? What do you know better than anybody else? And create all of your content around that and know your niche better than anybody else. So when somebody does come to you, you are the expert. You do know more than AI. Does that make sense? Your brand and how you position yourself is really important. Are you just a real estate agent? Just real estate agents won't be found and you won't be seen as an expert. Are you an expert wealth advisor? Do you specialize in downsizing? Are you a first-time home buyer and agent? Like, what is your niche that you know that AI will find you? And when someone comes to you, they're like, hey, you're the expert in this area. And then you are the expert and your human element comes out because you know more about that subject than anybody else. Want the public to be able to do this? Yes. And it will find them properties they want, but they will still need to work with an agent. They will still need to work with somebody that can show them the property, that will know the information, that they feel like is the expert. Your expertise in your human elements is getting more valuable than ever. Your ability to articulate your value on your exact subject is getting more valuable than ever. Because the AI-powered consumer, they're already here, and it's just going to be enhanced more and more. Who they choose to work with based on who the AI recommends, or if they just have a preconceived notion because they know you as the expert. Those are the two ways that people will choose you.
Nick, it goes back to what you said at the very beginning of this. You know, the poll, the public right now, you know, whatever they're the number one thing, the number one complaint against agents is they feel like they know more than we do.
Yes.
You know, and so you've got to be on top of this stuff. You have to become an expert. You become a pro. I mean, there's so many of us that get 240,000 agents are leaving the business this year. From what that was the number I read here earlier, a couple of days ago. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know what it is. I mean, this is just kind of the estimate right now. There's a lot of those agents. They got into it. They never became a pro and they're getting out. Yeah, whatever. Looking to make a quick buck. It didn't work. Oh, I actually got to work. You know what? I mean, guys, we can get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so be a pro, you know, I mean, whatever. So I don't know. I just want to hit that because I think you got to know what you're doing. And it's all here to learn. That's why we do all this stuff. And I love this stuff, Nick. I mean, this is phenomenal what you're doing here.
You're absolutely right. And I just want to leave you off with a couple notes too. Get off the AI tool addiction treadmill. That puppy is only speeding up. And the way we use this is changing drastically. I even see places like Atlas inside of ChatGPT where it's like, oh, now you can do web browsers that use Google Chrome and you can use all these things. You know, I talked to, I have a nice little group here, a lot of senior AI engineers, guys who are developers at Microsoft that are now working at this company that we are partnered with. Not a single one of them recommended that I use that tool or the AI agent inside of there. Because one wrong prompt and AI has access to your entire computer, access to all the information and everything on it. There was a company, large company, who started utilizing some of this in their AI agents, and their AI agent deleted their entire database because of a singular wrong prompt, and it went haywire. Right? So like, as cool as some of those things are, and people can show them off to you and like, look how cool this is and how information you can do at speed. Look, the human element is getting more valuable than ever. It is getting more valuable than ever. And if you are on the AI treadmill trying to figure out all these different things every single day, you're going to lose that human element that is going to make you more valuable than the next agent. What's up, Michael?
I had something to speak on that. I was using I've got multiple. I'm probably subscribed to this a little bit because I'm writing a book right now, so I'm using them to help edit it and doing all these other stuff. Anyway, it was Claude was using one, and it was good at writing things, but then I asked it to do this one thing, and it said, "I'm not going to do that because I'm questioning your integrity right now." So we got into a spat back and forth, and I'm just like, and I'm telling it, "No, this is your job. This is what you're doing for me." It's like, "No, it's not. I'm not going to do that for you." And I was like, "Well, guess what, Claude? F you. I'm deleting my membership with you and telling you goodbye." So I'm pivoting back to the other one that I was using. But it was interesting that it took that position on, like, you're not a psychologist. You shouldn't be telling people this without having proven examples of what you've done. I'm like, I'm writing a simple self-help book to try to help people in different areas.
It's interesting. Look,
It's interesting.
it's going to be interesting too, because you have to, let's face it, five guys, like going to control all the information and how we access it. That's just the fact, because we're all going to be getting information from AI. And now ChatGPT is saying they're not going to give legal advice or doctor advice, even though there are so many reported cases of people getting wrong information from their doctor, going to AI, uploading all their information. So it's going to be interesting how this pans out. And like you were saying too, Michael, it's like, no, I'm not going to let you do this. What do you mean you're not going to let me do this? Right? But guys, I do have a hard stop here today. I hope this helped you guys. I shared the slides. I shared some of these tools. And just remember, get off the AI tool addiction treadmill. Don't attend every training trying to learn the new tool every single day, every single week. And you got to learn all these different ways. Focus on your human ability. Use this as your collaborator and spend less time behind a computer and more time talking to people. If you do that, you will smoke the competition that is sitting behind their computer trying to figure out all the ways to make them more efficient. And they're just not using, like, they're just not becoming efficient. They're losing out on the opportunities that are sitting right in front of them. Guys,
Good
I hope
stuff.
this helped you guys today. I appreciate Freedom Team having me on here today.
Out here on the grind, chasing dreams.